Rich Rising Collective. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it, okay? So I just finished up on our Jupiter reading for the week here, and although it was a Jupiter reading, I kept getting Mars energy. So I want to bless you all with a fire sign reading here. Your sun sign doesn't have to be a fire sign, nor does your moon or your rising. Check for the fire zodiac placements in your birth chart. See what houses you have those signs in, how it could be resonating with this reading associated with that house, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I want to start with the Angel Tarot deck here, the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck. So what's going on with the Divine Collective and this fire energy here, okay? We got 9 of Wands coming out here. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental activism and animal rights here, okay? Someone has not been doing their due diligence, okay? You're not fighting this fight here, okay? This energy that I'm picking up with the 9 of Wands is a need for you to secure down your foundation. I don't know why I'm saying that. I just visioned someone kind of like buckling down the tent, you know, like hammering down the corners of the tent so that it stays down during any like wind or whatever the case may be. A lot of you all kind of been fumbling that bag here when it comes to protecting your sacred energy. Yes, Knight of Swords coming out here. Decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. Ashe here. Someone needs to be quick. You need to be very, very quick in removing negative energy, removing negative thoughts, removing laziness, removing procrastination, because you are being hunted, boo. You're being hunted. There's an energy that wants you to fail so bad, and it doesn't have to be a particular individual that you know. It could just be the energy that's against, you know, the collective. This is a spiritual warfare here. You got King of Swords in reverse coming out here. All right, you've been hearing this shit. You tired of hearing this shit. You tired of hearing protect your peace, stay consistent, da 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 da, because you feel like you do this and somehow still negativity creeps through the cracks here, or somehow you still go through a cycle of destruction and chaos, and it's just like, I'm tired. And a lot of you all are very inspirational, very influential, and there's been a halt in you working towards your destiny or towards this creative idea or this career path, because you need to be in a balanced emotional state for you to show up 100%. So because you're not emotionally there, you're not showing up 100% in your work here or your career or in your destiny. And the divine needs you to come through and get this shit together. It's like you need to be making more logical decisions. You need to be more structured, okay? Don't get sad that you're being hunted. Get even, get glad, okay? Know that that means you're doing something right, and that just means you need to go harder. That just means you need to be more consistent. And I'm not saying burn out your energy when rest is needed, then you rest, but boo. One monkey don't stop no show. You need to learn how to alchemize these cycles here. And if this is resonating, this is touching a lot of base with you, then you need to go and check out that Jupiter reading. We have this red cardinal bird coming out here. So your ancestors are with you. Happy-go-lucky. Your ancestors are with you, and they want you to be in this energy of happy-go-lucky, this Knight of Swords energy, you know, being very focused, knowing that the direction that you're going is guided, is clear, and knowing that there's profit in it. All right, and the reason being is because you're actually in a cycle of abundance. It's hard to see the beginning of a phase in a cycle after we're closing, but you need to learn how to alchemize that shit. You cannot be sitting in this shit, dude. You can't. You can't. It's like, dang, when something ends, you all just go on your complete deathbed. And Spirit is trying to get you to stop doing that. Spirit is trying to get you to learn that every closing does not mean death. All right, you need to become familiar with transformation. Definitely take a look at your 8th house. See what planets are there, what zodiac sign rules that 8th house. 8th house is the house of transformation, death, rebirth, okay? How you experience cycles in your life. 8 of Cups. You have no choice but to walk away from something here. But walking away from this doesn't mean you walk away from everything, okay? That does not mean you walk away from everything. A lot of you all are not protecting this certain sacred energy or this manifestation, or even just you. You're not protecting your energy because I don't know if this ending, that's why that ending needed to happen, because the boundary or the line between you and everything else was no longer clear. Everything was just a mixture of everything. You stop putting your energy towards your goals, your destiny, what makes you happy, and you started to try to find voids, things to fill your void here, instead of actually stepping into this 9 of Wands energy and protecting your space, continuing to be consistent here even when things get tough. And using your resources as well. A lot of you all, you become too comfortable. You become too comfortable. And you kind of slack off. 1 or 2 days, okay. Then we get to 3 and 4 and you ain't doing what you need to do to make sure that you're grounded and your peace is protected. That's going to knock you all the way off, y'all. We are in times here collectively where you can't skip a day of grounding for real. You can't skip a day of grounding for real. A lot of you all need to also stop avoiding the hard truths within yourself. Stop avoiding the hard truths within yourself. Be kind to yourself. Acknowledge that you're hurt. Acknowledge that this ending has happened. Acknowledge that it wasn't good for you. Acknowledge that you cannot see a future with maintaining pieces, places, person, whatever the case may be, that was associated with this closing of the cycle. You got King of Pentacles coming out here in reverse, all right? You need to be very mature and responsible about your life here. Yeah, definitely go back to that Jupiter reading as well, because I spoke about how this ending is happening because a lot of you all need to be focusing on your physical manifestations. You've done a lot of work. You're very deserving of a lot of wealth, but it doesn't reflect in your physical life here. It's like you're spiritually rich, but you're physically broke. Okay, it doesn't have to necessarily be money, but with the King of Pentacles coming out here, it is physical. You need your own. Stop trying to make something with somebody else or a group of people. You need your own. Once you have your whole, you can meet other people who have their whole, and you all can expand. Who wants to be halfway expecting whole? You can't be half, meeting the half, expecting the whole. It don't work like that. Okay, and you've coming into an understanding of that as well. Yeah. What it is you want is so close that you don't want to risk anyone overindulging in your abundance or trying to replicate your abundance, okay? You also have some ancestors that are gatekeepers of some kind of abundance, some kind of physical manifestation, and they're not rocking with sharing it with an individual. This could be a masculine, a karmic masculine, or someone who you thought was going to be dependable. Yes, someone who you wanted to kind of be this King of Pentacles energy for you, or you had this kind of trust or loyalty in this individual here. So it kind of had you forget all your responsibility. That's not what this gonna be, 4 Cups. That's not what this gonna be. That's not what it's gonna be. Just because it didn't work out that way doesn't mean you're not capable of receiving it. You need to get out that shit. I don't know. When you're bored, when you get to reminiscing about this situation, whatever the case may be. You need to goddamn remember that you are that one, and you can receive anything you want out of this life. The divine has you. You don't need anyone to achieve. Yeah, y'all are really broken up or shooken up about this damn ending here. That could be confirmation you're really broken up here, so you need to move forward. Nine of Swords. I don't like this. Y'all getting on my nerves. But I mean, it's understandable. Full moon was just yesterday. So of course, all of these things that you've been trying to avoid, these things that make you uncomfortable, it's showing up. It's showing up. It's showing up. And it could be a lot to emotionally cope with. You want to hurry up, wake up, fire up that blunt, or, you know, do whatever the case may be other than focus on what's going on. But you got to face this. You gotta face this, Eight of Cups. You gotta face this, or you're not going to be able to move forward. Or you may think you're moving forward, but you just keep entering the same cycle with different faces, places, and things. Dead Eyes, Queen of Swords in reverse. All right. I don't know. I feel you will be someone's queen, okay? I'm not saying like every successful man has a queen or there's always a woman behind the scenes. Maybe you had this deep spark or this wisdom, this logic, this inspiration, this intelligence here, this faith, everything you need to be successful, basically. Definitely in a business plan as well. This could actually be you all creating some kind of, I don't know, business or something that was definitely a huge money investment. You were someone who were trying to give this masculine energy ideas or encouragement, whatever the case may be, and they made you feel like you ain't know what the hell you was talking about, or they made you feel like you weren't making logical decisions, or it was just a lot of negativity towards your insight, towards your wisdom. And I don't know, they kind of shifted things or projected things onto you like you were the reason as to why things failed, because you kept coming with these ideas. You kept trying to influence something, but it wasn't even in a way of controlling. You are just very intuitive. You have a lot of hidden insight, a lot of knowledge, and unfortunately, some people don't want to take hold of that. Unfortunately, some people don't want to take hold of, yeah, confirmation, Six of Wands. Some people don't want to acknowledge or recognize that they truly have a gift from God in their life. Someone who is a close communicator with the divine here, okay? You have a lot of intuitive spiritual insight. That is true. However, if you share a prophecy or you share something with someone and they don't want to take that in, then that's on them. Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups up right here. With this reverse, this energy that we're talking about or we're discussing, they definitely are feeling like they missed an opportunity. A lot of them are just like, damn, why come I didn't take a risk, or damn, why I didn't. Yeah, someone's definitely now negatively thinking about what could have been. What could have been. Maybe you were wearing your heart on your sleeve, or someone was viewing you as just like overly emotional, or like someone who just overthinks on the future, whatever the case may be. But now someone realizes like, hey, this is someone who is very deeply connected to their emotions, deeply connected to spiritual presence here. And regardless of them having this like emotional chaos or this emotional rupture that caused this ending or this tower moment, you have actually been a shining star or a shining light in their life, and they're realizing what could have been if they trusted your emotional intelligence. Okay, these people are also recognizing how they have used your emotional intelligence into a emotional weapon, and they are now feeling some kind of guilt and responsibility towards why you feel so emotionally depleted. This energy knows that you are someone who's very intuitive, someone very important in the spiritual realm, and someone very important here on earth. They know that you receive a lot of recognition. They know that you're very successful in matters of money and creative ideas here. They just could not sit with self and take accountability and do change and make change here. They're realizing that, hey, I've been saying that this person isn't changing or this person isn't thinking this kind of way, but shoot, I ain't been doing it either. I ain't been taking account. I've been doing this. It's like the moon came in and shed light, basically. The moon came in and shed light. The moon came in and shed light, and it's just too fucking late. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's just too fucking late. It's just too fucking late with Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's just too fucking late. Neither one of you all can keep investing your time in this shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You can't keep physically being around, pouring into it. It's done. It's done, because it's now wrecking your physical life. It's keeping you on a hamster wheel. Yeah, this individual, this person, this place, this energy, whatever the case may be, it can no longer, it's not a even exchange. Like, it's not, you're not getting anything out of this. I'm gonna be real. You're not getting anything out of this but just burdened. It's like you're trying to give someone all of you. It's just not working. Or you're trying to give something all of you, and it's just not working. What's this Six of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. Defeat. This shit is just not working, y'all. Both could want it to work, or intentions in the beginning were pure, sacred, but it's just not fucking working. Star card. But don't lose hope in the future. Just because it isn't working with this specific environment, individual, whatever the case may be, does not mean you're not deserving of it. It's just you are meant to grow from it. You are meant to repurpose the intention, basically. Yeah, you're healing, you're restoring. Yeah, I thought this what it was, but it really isn't. I learned, I grew from it, and I'm creating boundaries for it. So when it comes back around, I know what the hell to do, and I know how to alchemize on it and expand on it. Knight of Swords. Next time this energy comes back around, doesn't have to be the exact, but just maybe same person. I mean, maybe same scenario, different person, energy, whatever the case may be. You'll know which route is for you to go, and you'll be secure on it. You won't be overthinking, you won't be overanalyzing, you won't be emotionally depleted, because you know what's for you. You know your boundaries, you know your heart, you know your mind, and it is what it is. And it is what it is. Yeah, you're learning a lot of life lessons at this time, Aquarius energy. The Lover's card in reverse. Yeah, right now something ain't in alignment with you. Something is not in alignment with you, and you have to leave it alone. It's not going to fulfill you. It's not. It did before, and that was good. That was tea. You may still see a tiny hope in the darkness of it, but look, Five of Pentacles in reverse here. You got to get the fuck out of this energy. You've outgrew that energy. Yeah, you've outgrew that energy. You thinking this cycle ended because you didn't change for the better, or you're still in this negative energy, whatever the case may be. But no, you actually outgrew this energy. You outgrew this cycle, causing this ending here. But it may look like you didn't grow, or you wasn't changing, or because the ending you may feel like you're not deserving. It may look like that because when it was time for you to walk away, you didn't walk away then. And because you didn't walk away early, the illusions grew bigger. The illusions grew bigger, and you start actually living and acting out your shadow. That's why when it's time to go, it's time to go. Because you stop remembering who the hell you are and what your mission is, what your goal is. Yeah, it's like you trying to stay in some low ass energy. You got to get the fuck out of that shit. The Moon card in reverse here. Yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth. The truth is you've been exceeded, or you've been ascended from this energy that you left from. And the divine, you know, tried to rock with you. You kept wanting to add energy to the potential. You still wanted to have faith. You still wanted to hope and wait that the situation changes for the better, whatever the case may be. But now you see this shit is no longer in alignment with you. It's no longer in alignment with you. And you can't stay in this illusion that, hey, one day it's gonna get with me. Because the more you stay in that illusion of one day it's gonna get with me, the more time is gonna be ticking, and your ass done wasted about 3 to 5 fucking years on an individual person, place, or thing that was supposed to stay maybe 9, 8, 6 months. Okay? Let's keep it going. Four of Swords coming out here in the High Priestess card. You need a lot of time to hear your thoughts. You need a lot of time to hear your thoughts. I don't know if you need to be doing you some writing. I don't know if you need to be doing you some meditation. You need to be doing you some vision boards. You need to be, I don't know, but you need to jump on it. Whatever spark of energy that you get, that's going to bring you into the direction of abundance and your purpose, that's what you need to do. You need to get in some energy where you can heal, to where you can be at peace, to where you can get clarity and confirmation, because it's time to get a move on. And your spirit team is thrilled. Your spirit team so thrilled right now. They ain't even on your ass about how you ain't goddamn cleansed that altar or nothing. They just so thrilled that you're no longer in this cycle, getting beat up energetically. And you may not be able to see it, but they see it. And the sun is out. The sun is out, and the reveal is here. Bye-bye.